let's move on to the next one. Now here I want you guys to work on this particular pattern. It is also pyramid of asterisks, but there should be a space in between one asterisk to another asterisk. Clear? So first here in the first row you can see one asterisk has been displayed. In the next row, so there is an asterisk, then you got a space, then again one more asterisk is displayed. So for each and every asterisk in between there should be a space. If you look at the previous program, what happens here also, we're going to display the asterisks. So we are not going to change anything. Again, we're going to follow the same approach. Let's put this in a matrix and we'll check it out. How does it work? Now look at this. So again, there are 5 rows and 9 columns depending upon the example which we have taken. Here it is displayed at the position 5, and here you can look at these two particular asterisks. In between there is a space. So again here asterisk, space, asterisk, space, asterisk. So positions will be, we can asterisk positions here is 3, and here you can say 4 and 6. Let's consider this one also for our displaying purpose itself. Till now what we have done, we have done only if condition, and we have tried to display asterisk and space, right? So now what we're going to do, we're going to add one more variable for specifically displaying this space alternatively, one asterisk another after another asterisk. Now let's have a look at the program once. How can we generalize the statement? Now these are the positions of asterisks in that particular pattern, right? Now let's figure the condition. See this one. Now if I value is 1, you can say depending upon this particular j values, we can say it is 5 here, and here up to 4 to 6 you have that pattern which is displayed, but in between you have a space to display, right? That space we will consider by using k. So that's why I'm not going to change this condition. I'm adding one more variable to display the space in between those asterisks. Let's call it as k over here. Is it clear? Now let's try to generalize this. It's just like the pyramid of asterisks program, right? So here you got the condition as 6 minus I, and here you got the condition as 4 plus I, just like the previous program, right? But what's the new thing that we're going to add here is, we're going to add one more condition to the logic part, that is logical and key. This one is specifically used for alternating that particular space in between asterisks, right? So let's move into the programming part now, and here you can see this is for number of rows and number of columns, and we have taken one more variable called k, and initially let's make that k value as 1 whenever you are going to enter into the new row. Always I am making, whenever from one row to another row, whenever you move on to next row, always first let's make that k value to 1. So that's why inside the first for loop I am going to write that k equals to 1. Then inside that second for loop, j equals to 1, j less than or equals to 9, j plus plus, and inside this the condition which we have derived, that's what we're going to write here. J is greater than or equals to 6 minus I, logical and j is less than or equals to 4 plus I, logical and k. So initially k value is 1 over here. So now what happens, if that particular k value is 1, that means this condition is going to become true, right? If k value is 0, this condition is going to become false. As you all know that in logical and, if one particular condition goes false, the entire condition will go false, right? So whenever this condition is true, I have to display the asterisk, as well as I am going to check whether k is 1 or not. If k is 1, that means that I have to display asterisk. Whenever I am going to display asterisk, the next thing that I have to display over next the sequence, I have to display space. So that's what I am going to do. I am going to make k as 0. So whenever I go for the next iteration, now what happens, this case will become true. Now k is 0, that means you have to display space. Now that's why it will jump to the else block, Now it is going to display space. Now again we have to make that k value as 1 over here, right? So alternatively, when again it goes for the next condition, if this case is true, now we have to display the asterisk and we have k as 1. So this whole condition will become true. Again it will display asterisk, again change that k value to 0. Like that we're gonna alternatively display asterisk as well as space in between them. Yeah, so let's try to run this one and let's check it out. See, you can look at the output, right? Now I'll suggest you to just convert this program for the user defined values by taking n value. Already we have done in the previous program, right? The same logic you have to apply. Just take the n value from the user, and here the condition will become I less than or equals to n, and here j is less than or equals to 2n minus 1. So depending upon number of rows, now we have to determine number of columns over here, and here this will become n plus 1, and here this will become n minus 1 for you, right? So that's it about it, guys. Let's move on to the next one.